Hey guys, this is Brian from Team Swag, and I'm going to be doing a deck profile on zombies, and it's my own build of zombies. I call it Rotten Tomatoes for the simple fact that I run 2 Cherry Amatos, 2 Mystic Tomatoes, and a Spore. But this mat right here is pretty amazing. My buddy Dwight drew this, and it's a Miku mat. And he's been drawing on a lot of our mats lately, and we've been thinking about selling some. So if you got any ideas for a mat, just give us a picture. We'll see if you can draw it, and we'll sell it to you. But on to the deck. We're gonna go with monsters first. We got Dark Arm, staple in zombies. You got Chaos Sorcerer, pretty good. You got Plague Spreader, staple. Here's Spore. This card is pretty amazing. In a plant deck, he's pretty much the MVP. In this deck, he saves me and he wins me a lot of games for the simple fact, once he's in the graveyard, I use his effect with Cherry Amato, get a level 3 tuner, and synchro with Goblin Zombie, make a 7, get that Black Rose, blow field, or just get X-Saber Urbellum, pick card in their hand, make him get a dead draw. Or it's pretty much I just have a blocker. This guy's good. We have Gale. Shrink those pesky Stardust, the 100 Eyes Dragon, the Infernal Doom Dragon, or whatever he's called, the Archfiend's Dragon that pops a card. Shrink it, bring it to 15, swing over with Mizuki or Zombie Master. It's pretty good. Sangan, stable. Search out these. Search out Gale mostly. Goblin Zombie, anything you really need. One Mizuki. Spirit Reaver. Shooting Doji. This guy is amazing. This guy comes in. He's a 1500 attack point monster, but his effects are pretty nasty. He has one effect: remove from play 2 zombie type monsters from your graveyard to draw 1 card. That's pretty good. I mean, you'll find yourself wanting to draw another card, and he gives you that draw engine. Since Allure's at 1, he comes in, it's like you play him, you get to choose either draw 2 cards or put a zombie that's removed from play back to the top of your deck. Usually you want to do the second one, get that zombie back to the top of your deck, because you'll have Plague, Mizuki, all that stuff out of play. You want to get those back to your hand as quickly as possible. And he's also just pretty good. It's like you get him out with Pyramid Turtle. On the next turn, you use either effect. Get rid of 2 Pyramid Turtles, draw a card. 1 extra card. He's really good. Zombie Master, staple. 2 Pyramid Turtles, pretty much staple in zombies. 2 Mystic Tomatoes. I run 2 Mystic Tomatoes for some fact. I have a lot of low-level darks, and other than Sangan and Goblin Zombie, I want to get those Cherry Amatos into the grave so I can get Spore's effect really fast. And I run a lot of tuners in this deck. Cherry Amatos are tuners along with Spore, and that gives me a lot of options for synchros. I have 2 Goblin Zombies, staple in the zombie deck. 2 Cherry Amatos. These guys' effect is pretty much, it's another recruiter, a tuner recruiter, level 2. When it's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special up to 2 Amato monsters from your deck. They cannot be used as synchro summon the turn that they're summoned. So pretty much it's like hit either Cherry Amato or Mystic Tomato, bring one of these guys out, and if they get hit again, if they get hit, bring out the 3rd, or this one, because I only run 2, so you bring out the 2nd one, and you have a tuner for next turn. So it's like you draw into Goblin Zombie, Mizuki, or anything that's pretty much going to be used as a searcher or get into the graveyard. Synchro that turn, you'll have a 6. And if you're in the graveyard, you can remove 1 to add 2 levels of stars to Spore and get another tuner on the field. 2 Caius. Kai's is just really good this format, and running 1 is pretty retarded. It's running 2 makes this deck really balanced, because it's you have removal plus burn, and it's a really amazing card. 2 Raikos. Pretty much first turn set Raikou, end turn he's pretty much milling all the stuff you really need in the graveyard. Mizuki's, the Amados, Spore, any plant monster, pretty much, and all your zombies. So Raikou does all the milling for this deck to get you started to pretty much go for the OTK. Now for the spells, you have MST, Heavy Storm, Foolish, Brain Control, Smashing Ground, Lightning Vortex, Burial. Sorry about that. Hold on. Random people calling the house. Can't do a video without getting some random crap. Back to what I was doing. Allure, Giant Trinade, and 2 Book of Lives, staples. Pretty much all these spells that you saw are pretty much staples in a zombie deck. The Lightning Vortex is a really good card this format. Smashing Ground, Giant Trinade, the back row hate, Giant Trinade, MST, Heavy Storm. Now we're going to go to the traps. We have 2 Threatening Roars, the OTK Stopper. It's amazing, this format, for the simple fact that Infernities go off in an instant. You have random decks that do retarded stuff in 1 turn, so it's like you activate Threatening Roar, they're pretty much, their whole plans are halted for 1 turn, and you get your chance to set up, if not already win the game next turn. Amazing card. 2 Boundless. Boundless is just, doesn't really need to be said. It's like, get rid of Greffers, make them waste cards to do stuff. It's like Boundless Greffer, get rid of Colossal, get rid of Infernity Doom Dragon, or whatever it's called. Get rid of a lot of pesky synchros. Torrential, Call of Haunted, and Trap Does Shoot. This is the card of the format right here. It stops a lot of stuff. It stops that whole swap frog, dupe frog, substitute crap and frogs. It gives you a chance to stall Infernities. It gets around, I mean, it's a pretty all-around good card. First turn, this card is amazing. I like to do Trap Does Shoot, set Raikou, first turn, end turn. Then they draw, I see what's in their hand, pluck a monster, and I know what they're doing for the next 2 turns. So this card's amazing. But that is my zombie build, Rotten Tomatoes, and I hope you guys like it and gotta get going. Oh, if you want a match, just PM me. I'll talk to Dwight. We'll see what we can do. And rate, subscribe, comment later.